More questions on conversions. This one says the fuel capacity of Mrs. Randall's car is 5.9 liters per kilometer. Her car has a tank that takes 45 liters. Now let's just look at that. 5.9 liters per kilometer. What does that mean? 5.9 liters per 100 kilometers. Makes more sense. Okay, so that means if she has 5.9 liters, she can travel a distance of 100 kilometers. That's where you have to learn conversion factors and how to use them, because then if it's 100 kiloliters, then you might not know that you have to use the 100 kilometers as well in your calculations. Okay, they say her tank takes 45 liters, so they're pretty sure they're going to want to know how far can she go. Calculate the distance Mrs. Randall can travel with a full tank. So what's a full tank? 45 liters. Now we have this. 4.9 liters will take her 100 kilometers. Now I'm saying, what if she has 45 instead, right? Liters. And the distance that she will travel, I do not know, but I will cross multiply and get it. Now let's get it. 5.9 liters multiplied by unknown is equal to that one and that one. 45 liters multiplied by 100 kilometers, right? And then I find the unknown here is sitting with multiplied by 5.9. Opposite of multiply is divide by 5.9 liters. Whatever I do this side, I come and do this side. 5.9 liters. And then unknown is equal to, okay, so 45 times 100 is 4,500 divided by 5.9, and that should give us an answer. Divided by 5.9 will give us 762.71. I'm rounding off to 2 decimal places, kilometers, right? Then we say if Mrs. Randall traveled 10,000,62 kilometers, how many kiloliters would she have to travel? Now they're asking us, instead of asking us how far will the liters go, they want to know how many liters for the kilometers. So the kilometers are 10,000.62. 5.9 liters will give her 100 kilometers. So for 100 kilometers, she needs 5.9 liters. Now she wants to travel 10,000.62 kilometers, and we do not know how many liters she will use or have used, and therefore we cross multiply and get 5.9 liters multiplied by 10,000.62 kilometers is equal to this one multiplied by that one, and we have unknown multiplied by 100 kilometers. Now we say unknown is sitting with 100 kilometers multiplying, therefore we're going to do the opposite, which is divide by 100 kilometers. And then we come this side, we do the same thing that we did that side, which is divide by 100 kilometers, and then we go to the calculator. 5.9 multiplied by 10,000, that's 100,000, 0.62, and we get 59,003.685, which is our unknown, divided by 100 kilometers. Don't forget that one. And then we divide by 100, and then she will need 590.03658 liters to travel the distance. Okay, so that was a lot, right? Now, if you're still a little offish, I suggest you watch the video again and just let it sink in, you know, allow everything to sink in, and then try the questions on your own and then check if you're getting any right, you're starting to catch anything. And then, of course, the rest of the exercises will be coming soon. Also, more material, more topics. But before we end the video, I wanted to sneak this in, which is converting temperature. It's not that hard. It's usually asked with formulas. The part, I just want to do the part with formulas alone. There are other questions that I may ask that are related to temperature, but the part with formulas, converting using a formula. So we're going to do this example that says, here we're given the formulas. Degrees Fahrenheit is equal to this formula. So you can change degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit. So, but if you want to get degrees Celsius and you have degrees Fahrenheit, then there it is. You substitute and you get degrees Celsius. And now we have an example. Nosipo's mom wants to bake her a cheesecake, right? She has found the recipe online that says bake at 430 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, you might find that, remember, the internet is mostly run from America, right? A lot of things, a lot of stuff that you find on the internet is, you know, Americish. So if you download in a recipe, you're most likely to find it in American measurements and all that stuff, so that you need to know how to convert and you don't have to worry about everything else. The nice thing about it is, as long as you know that you can convert the degrees Fahrenheit, you don't have to worry. The phone, you can just ask the Google to convert for you, but you know, for exam purposes, we're going to learn how to convert using a formula. So converting degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius, we're just going to go pick the right one. We are converting to degrees Celsius, therefore we will pick this one. But you can use either, but the nice way, short way, is to just use the one that's relevant, the one that's already fixed for you. Okay, now let's do this. Let's copy the formula first. 0 degrees Celsius is equal to 0 degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by 1.8. Okay, so now we're going to substitute. We're going to say our degrees Celsius is our unknown, and therefore we still don't know it. And then degrees Fahrenheit, we were given in the question, it said 430. Right, now let's say 430 degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 close bracket divided by 1.8. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by minusing these two inside the brackets, which is 430 minus 32, and that is 398 degrees Fahrenheit. We still don't know. 398 divided by 1.8, and then we're going to use that 1.8 at the end, which is 1.8, and we get 221 degrees, 0.111 degrees Celsius will be the temperature we will set our stove on.